Hey, what's up guys? How are you guys doing today? Hope everyone's having a great day as always. As you guys can see on the thumbnail and on the title, something that you need that's very, very important for us for breeding reptiles over here. Well, breeding our snakes because we don't really breed reptiles, even though we're breeding those bad boys right there. But before we get to that certain thing that we have here that I really, really recommend you guys do if you guys are getting to become like some serious breeders. But before we get to that, do you guys remember the vlog I was talking about with the males, like how we put them in small, back to small tubs just to get them eating? So check this out, and I don't want you, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna show you guys. I don't want you guys like freaking out or, you know, man, that's so messed up, they're in a small little tub. So this male right here, which is a very, 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 very important male for me. This guy had went off food for me before I even got to start really breeding him or anything. This right here is a black pastel chocolate hypo desert ghost 100% head clown. And this guy was very, very important for me for the season, but I wasn't going to breed him until he got, you know, some really good weight on him. So this guy went out for food for me for 6 weeks. He was actually going into his second month, but we were trying everything. I was putting him in with females, I put him with another male, just, you know, trying to make him feel uncomfortable, and nothing. He was not eating. So we finally put him up here in this little small tupper, which I know you guys are probably thinking, man, that's horrible, this and this and that. But guys, he's already on this third meal. He's gonna have one more meal, and then we're gonna put him back into his tupper over here, which originally is where he was at. As you can see right here, you know, we have male, black pastel, chocolate, hypo, desert ghost, head clown. So it definitely has a lot more space over here. But guys, I can't tell you how, I mean, putting him back in that little tupper just to get him feeding again was very, very important and, you know, crucial for our, you know, breeding season. Because, you know, the guy has really good hemipenes. You know, he's already has sperm plugs, and, you know, we definitely need him for this season. So luckily he's back on food, and, you know, he's eating. So, you know, we're going to put him in here after one more meal, and hopefully we get this guy breeding. All right, so now back to what's really important over here at, you know, AEP that I recommend if you guys are becoming serious breeders. So I've been getting a lot of messages, a lot of DMs, and, you know, a lot of people are saying, like, what's something you recommend? Obviously, you know, what do you recommend that, you know, when you become a serious breeder, if you want to do this like full time, or just get to the point of just, you know, making your business evolve? Well, one thing that I really, 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 really recommend, guys, is none other than an ultrasound. Now, Antoine was just here recently. We did a cool video. We did, you know, side by side with one that, you know, a lot of people get that they order from Amazon. We use this one. I still can't pronounce it, but man, we've had this from the beginning, and I can't tell you guys how this guy has up our clutches. I mean, by like 60%. We had 2 seasons without using any ultrasounds, and, you know, I don't know how to palpitate, you know, even though I could say I could try to feel a little bit, I didn't feel comfortable with it. But besides that, you know, us, you know, timing our males with some of these females was the most important thing, because with this ultrasound here, we were able to push out some males to do about anywhere from 9 to 13 females. And, you know, that's not even really pushing them. It was just perfect timing on these females with follicle growth and everything. And that's why, you know, having this, how would you pronounce this, Turtle?
Hold on, wait.
Kaisen?
I would say Kykson.
Kykson? Whatever it is. But guys, I'm going to do a quick little tutorial from beginning all the way to, you know, obviously the end with this bad boy right here. And I want to show you guys how this, you know, really like helps us and saved us, you know, a lot of waste of a male, waste of pairings. So real quick, so before, if you guys are interested in this ultrasound, we get this from Breeder Circle over there with Ricardo. Since we've had this thing, it's helped us a lot. So real quick, I'm just showing you how easy this thing is to work. You know, so, you know, you just turn it on right here. And then once it like loads up, what I usually do is just, you know, prop this a little higher right here. Then from the gain, the function, I go to 55. Then it depends, you know, sometimes the follicles, you know, like them darker or lighter if I really can't see them, but I usually like to have them a little dark. Now, one thing I do recommend is this little, what would you call it, little stepper clicker thingy?
Yeah, quicker.
You know, a little stepper thing just to take a picture, just to freeze frame stuff. So when you get just to get some follicle size on them. So real quick, let's see. I don't even know if this girl's really showing anything, but let's just go through this real quick. Then I'm gonna explain how important this thing is. So we get the probe right here. And obviously we get a little gel. Put some right there. Ooh, snap. She's running low. A little bit on my head. So we should look for the third, you know, like the end part of her buttocks. Well, she doesn't have a butt, but you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. We just gradually put this on right there. Now what you see right there, those little black circles right there, those are follicles. So what I usually do is I'll start darkening it up a little bit more because I'll be able to see them. Now, let's see. It's just she's moving on me. Usually Tina's the one here helping me. But let me see if I can have her calm down a little bit. Sorry. Alright. So there we go. So you see those little follicles right there? And now what I do is just step on this little clicker. Let me see if I get a better shot at them. Right. Let's do that. Okay. So then I pick up this gel and I put this female back up. Now remember, we're just now starting to our breeding season, you know? So, you know, we're not gonna see really big follicles. But again, you can see a little circle right here. Is it picking it up on the camera, Tortoise?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, perfect. Great. So then what you do is just go right here to measure. Then when you come with a little ball over here, bring it all the way down. What I usually like to do is get right at the end and then press set. Then scroll all the way to the end of the other side. So right there shows us 8.8 millimeters. So that pretty much shows us right there, you know, that, you know, she's not really building right now. Again, we're just introducing males to females at this time. Our season doesn't really start hitting until around, we don't see clutches till like around August, September. And then we really start seeing them in October, November, even this last year all the way to December and January. But let's try a couple of other females real quick so we can see some bigger follicles. Now the crazy thing is when these girls are in shed, you really can't see the follicles as much. It's kind of trippy. So I'll show you guys here real quick. So I have to press it. But let's see if this girl's building. Oh yes. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Wow. So is that picking it up?
Oh yeah, you can see it.
Okay, so right here, right? And that, now this, I'm gonna tell you right now why this is so important to have an ultrasound. Okay, so let me just grab that. This is gonna be such a really good example right now. All right, so let's go back to measure. So let me find a little end part right here. Go to set and go all the way around to the end. So we're at 19.3. The last time we checked her was on April 1st. And she was at 15 millimeter follicles. So now she's at pretty much 20 millimeter follicles. So what we usually do is once we get these, we're gonna pair her up obviously one more time. And then once we see her on the 25 to 35 millimeter range, we put the male in with her one more time and that's it. We won't be putting that male to her anymore. So the cool thing about this is she's a yellow belly dreamsicle breeding to our leopard sunset het pied. Now this male is going to a lot of my pied females. Now I need to make sure I time these females and time him perfectly so I don't, you know, drag him out, you know, to the point of like we're about to die or anything like that, you know. So this really helps us out to, you know, tell us what time to put them in with these females, how big their follicles are growing, and if they're not growing, then we're not going to be putting that male with that female anymore because we do not want to waste any more pairings. And again, you know, you don't really need this to really breed a couple of ball pythons if you're doing it as a hobby, but if you guys are doing this as a business and you guys are really trying to get to that next level, especially if you have like a $20,000-$30,000 male, I really recommend this ultrasound right here. Again, if you guys want to take a look at it, get a little closer, I'll show you. Of course, I'm gonna get the little stepper thingy there, but again, man, I mean, this thing's so freaking cool. I want to say it's a little over $2,000. But it's definitely worth it. This guy will save your males and save your season. And for all of you guys who are interested in, you know, one of these Kaizens ultrasounds, all of Ricardo's information from Breeder Circle is going to be on the description down below. I'm telling you guys, man, I suggest this bad boy. It'll save you guys a lot of time. I hope this vlog, you know, you guys enjoyed it. We're definitely going to be doing more vlogs like this that's, you know, more informative. But as always, we appreciate all of the support. Until next time, peace.